Hawkins with another edition of Real Talk, and I'm here with the amazing, incomparable Miss Lalah Hathaway. What's up, Lalah?
Not much.
When we were out there listening to you, I felt like I was in a dream with this new album. I just felt so laid back. Where's this coming from?
Where's the feeling coming from?
Yeah, where's that feeling coming from? Because I was like, I just wanted to chill.
Good. Part of my mission is to make sure that you're taken care of. It's like you just walked into a hostess bar.
Is that the goal of this new album?
Well, not the record, but in a live setting, I want people to feel like you said, like they are in a dream, like, wow, I'm not in the world. I want it to be almost a surrealistic experience, that you feel like you're floating, or that you feel like you need to hear it again, you know.
Well, that's exactly how we felt. You know, this is your 4th album, correct?
Well, it's really my 5th album if you count the Joe Sample album.
Okay, yeah, the Joe Sample album. And that was done in 1999?
98, 99, yeah.
And that album, for you, was that what made you step off into the working with Joe Sample? Because you had been doing the R&B sort of stuff, then you went into working with him. Where'd that come from?
Well, the first tour I ever did when I was 20, 21 years old was with Joe Sample.
Okay.
And I've been on the road for as long as I can remember with Joe Sample, Marcus Miller.
You've been with Stevie Wonder, you've been with Gil Scott-Heron, you've been with everybody.
No, I've been very lucky. But
Dizzy Gillespie?
Yeah. It's just, I never stepped out and did anything different. I was always just doing it. And so it wasn't, in my mind, it wasn't really a departure.
Well, I think that for you, too, you've been doing this for a while. It's been over 16 years, correct?
Yeah, my first record came out in 1990.
Yeah.
When I was 1.
Yeah, because you look 2 now. And when you were on stage, we were just talking about how you have, anyone who knows Lalah, she has a low register. But it was high, too. And you did a cover of Luther's song that people were crying off of.
Were they crying?
Crying.
I hate it when people cry, but I love it when they cry. I mean, I hate to see people be sad, but I know that it's more of a joyful thing. Yeah. So,
what should we expect from this beautiful album?
I would love it if, when you buy my record, if you don't unwrap it for 10 years, if you lose it for 10 years, and then you find it, and then you say, hey, I bought this thing 10 years ago, and you unwrap it, it's still good. It's still relative.
It definitely sounds timeless.
Thank you.
And who all did you work with on this album?
It's a pretty small group of people. Terrace Martin, who's a saxophone player and works a lot with Snoop. Paula Galatano, talented keyboard player and producer and writer whom I've known for 20 years. Rex Rideout, who did the Luther Vandross project. I co-produced and produced everything. I co-wrote and wrote everything. And the record, that's why I call it Self-Portrait, because it really is kind of the epitome of what I am right now as an artist.
Right.
And from the front to the back of the record, literally, the musicians, the arrangements, the places where we mix the record.
Is that why you said that? I was reading your blog on your website or your posting, and you said that this is the only album that I listen to completely. Is that true?
Yeah. I mean, not that I listen to completely, but it is my favorite record of my own records, for sure. For sure.
Is it because there's so much of you in it?
Yeah, I think because I really had a dream about what I wanted it to be, and it is really close to what I wanted it to be.
You know, for those who don't know, and I think everyone knows, that your legendary father, Donny Hathaway, you are the sort of fusion of a mother who is an amazing vocalist and a father who is legendary, and it sort of produced you. And how does that feel for you?
Regular.
That's what I get from her. She is so you so down to earth.
But it's just like saying, your mother is, what's your mama name? Chevy. And your father is, what's
Joe.
Joe. You are Chevy and Joe's son. What does that feel like? Feel like you Chevy and Joe's son.
Exactly.
So it's odd because I do what my parents did. And so that's why it's weird. But other than that, it's pretty regular.
So the album is coming out when?
June 3rd.
June 3rd. Elections are happening. That's how you'll remember how to.
It's a Tuesday.
That's how you'll remember that. June 3rd. Go online to
Amazon.com, Napster, Rhapsody, iTunes. Go to Tower Records. Go to the Warehouse. Go to Coconut. Go to
It's out there everywhere. But you have a website too.
But don't buy it at the hair salon. Please. Please don't. Please don't do that. I have a website which is LalahHathaway.com, and there's lots of information there about where you can get it and how you can stay in touch with me and be in contact with me, because I think it's really important.
Well, Lalah, thank you so much. You are amazing. This album is going to do very well.
Thank you.
Very well.
It already is.
It's beautiful.
Thank you.
Pre-orders. You can pre-order it too. All right.
Right now.
Thank you, Lalah.
Thank you.
All right. This is Joe signing off for Real Talk. Peace.